Okay, hello everyone. This video is the review video before we getting start our Chinese 3 course. So the first part is the pinyin syllable. In Chinese, a pinyin syllable needs to contain initials, vowel, and tone. Everyone needs to make sure that you can read pinyin syllable in the correct sound. So the first part is the initials. You can repeat after me. Bo, po, mo, fo, de, te, ne, le, ge, ke, he, ji, qi, xi, zi, ci, si, zhi, chi, shi, ri, yi, wu. Okay, we can go back to practice because we have already studied it before. Next part is the vowels. Vowel, we divide it into two parts. The first part is a simple vowel. A, o, e, i, u, and then ü, ü. So this sound is a bit difficult for Thai students because we don't have the corresponding sound in Thai language. So how do we pronounce this sound? The best way and the easiest way is to speak e, but the shape of your mouth is u, e, and then put the shape of your mouth like when you're speaking with, like when you're pronounce u, ü, e, like this, ü. So this is the easiest way of how to pronounce these vowels. Okay, next part is the compound vowels. So the compound vowel is the combination of the simple vowels. For example, a combined with e, like this, a and e. Then this vowel will sound like I, like this, I. Okay, so we're gonna go through these vowels together one by one, and please repeat after me just to practice your muscle of your mouth in speaking Chinese. The first one, I, ao, an, ang, o, ong, ơi, ân, ưng, ya, yao, yan, yang, ye, you, in, ing, yong, wa, wai, wan, wang, wo, ui, un, yue, yuan, yun. Okay, so here are the compound vowels, right? And the sound that I have marked right here, you need to be focused because the final vowel is the right? If it is the simple vowel, it will pronounce as but now it combined with e. When placed after any vowels, the pronunciation of it will be changed to ye. So when is after other vowels, other finals, the pronunciation of it will be ye, ye, like this. So this pinyin, this vowel doesn't sound like ye like this, no, but it is ye. All right. Okay. Now let's jump to the tone. In Chinese, we have four tones. A, 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 a. All right. So repeat after me. The first one is the first tone, and which is the higher tone. A, like this in Chinese. We don't say like this, but it is a. Second tone a, and then a. From high to down. Right. Okay. So now let's see the third tone modification. When the third tone, the pinyin syllable that has third tone come together, you need to change the first syllable into the second tone. So here is 很 and 好. Both are the third tone, right? So you need to change the first syllable into the second tone, which is gonna be 很好. All right. Next example. This is not ye. No, it's not ye, because the initial e has the same sound as the vowel, the simple vowel e. So that come after another vowels will pronounce as ye, right? So ye, like this, we doesn't sound it as ye, no, but it is ye, ye. And then the tone is the third tone, ye, and yo. So ye and yo come together. The first syllable need to change into the second tone, right? Then it is ye, yo, ye, yo. But you need to be noted that when you write a pinyin in the standard form, don't change it. You just need to know that you need to change when you say it. But when you write a pinyin of the Chinese characters, don't change the tone. So next one is the 3 pinyin syllables that all of them is third tone. How do we modify the tone? For example, 我很 and 好, right? So in Chinese, we don't say 我很好 because it's too hard to pronounce it out. So you need to change the second syllable into the second tone. 我很好，我很好。Okay, next example. 我也想. We need to change the second syllable into the second tone. 我也想，我也想 like this. 也很好. How do we change? 也很好, right? Okay, so what about pinyin syllable comes together 4 syllables? So you need to change like this. The first one change to the second, the third one change to the second. 我也很好，我也很好 like this. All right. So this is the rules of the third tone modification. Next part is the numbers. Number is very simple, very easy for you guys now because you have studied before. What you need to do is you need to remember how the characters look like. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10, right? So what you need to do is you need to remember how they look. 1 look like this, 2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9 and then 10. So if you can remember 1 to 10, then you can make numbers from 1 to 99. 99, 88, like this, right? So this is very simple. Next part is the 2. This character is 2, pronounced as 2. 2 is also 2 in Chinese, but we use 2 when we say the numbers that more than 100, more than 200. For example, the unit 百, 100, right? In Chinese, we can speak to in Chinese 200. You can say two forms. The first one is 200, 200. The second one is 200, like this, 200. And the unit 千, 千 is 1000, 1000. So 2000, 2000. We only say 2000. We don't say 2000. All right, 2000. And the unit 1, 10,000. So 20,000 in Thai, we say 2,000, 2,000. We don't say 2,000. Okay, so this is what you need to know about how to use 2. Okay, next part is the E, number 1, tone modification. These characters, its pronunciation is E, like this. But when E is placed before another syllable that has the tone, that had the fourth tone, E, I will write it down like this, E, and then fourth tone. E need to change into E. Okay, so we don't pronounce it as E anymore. We say it is E. For example, E and Ge. E, Ge. We don't say Yi Ge, but we say Yi Ge. Yi Ge. Another example, E and Ke. Ke. The fourth tone, right? So E need to change to the second tone, Yi Ke. Yi Ke, like this. All right, this is the first case. Another case of E. So when E is before the syllable that has the syllable with the first, second, and third tone, E need to change into E. E. For example, E and Ben. Ben is the third tone, right? E and Ben. We need to say Yi Ben. Yi Ben, not Yi Ben, like this. All right. Next one, last case of E, we pronounce it as Yao. When you say about the number of password, Wi-Fi password, or your telephone number, we don't say E, we say Yao. For example, 081215, like this. We're gonna pronounce E. Number 1 in this number is 幺081 081 211 like this. Okay, next part is the basic and in-use Chinese vocabs. The first part is the pronouns. Personal pronouns. 我你他 Yeah, very simple, right? 我 me, I. 你 you. 他 with this radical is he, and 他 with this radical is she, and 他 like this, it. If you want to change them into the plural form, you just need to add 们我们他们你们 like this. Very simple. Next part is the interrogative pronouns. The pronouns that we use to make a question sentence. First one is 什么 什么 means what. So what you need to do about how to use 什么 is what you need to know, sorry. 什么 always before now. 什么 always before now. For example, book in Chinese is 书. In Thai we say หนังสืออะไร We put the อะไร after the noun, right? But in Chinese, no, you have to switch it. 什么书 like this. คนอะไรอย่างนี้ In Chinese we say 什么人 Okay? Next one is 谁 谁 is who. So for example, in Thai we say ใครคือ blah blah blah. Who is blah blah blah. In Chinese also the same patterns, it's the same structure. 谁是谁是老师 Who is teacher, right? Or you can also put the 谁 in the after the verb, so it will become object of the sentence. For example, อาจารย์คือใคร老师是谁 like this. All right. Next one is 哪儿哪 sorry 哪 means which one 哪个 what you need to know is 哪 you need to know that after 哪 should be like this structure 哪 and then measure word and then คำนาม now. For example, which book in Chinese book is 书 right? But in English we don't need to add the measure word, right? But in Chinese you need to say the measure word always. We don't say 哪书 like this. No, we say 哪本书. The measure word for the 书 is 本. So 哪 the third tone, 本 the third tone. So you need to change the first syllable into the second tone. 哪本书哪本书. So remember that 哪 before measure word and now. 哪个人哪本书哪个老师 like this. Next one is 怎么 怎么 means how. So what you need to know is 怎么 plus verb means how to do something. For example, to eat 吃 how to eat 怎么吃怎么吃 how to go 怎么 go 怎么去 like this. Next one 多少 means how many or how much. So 多少 in front of the noun. 多少人 how many people? 多少书 how many books? 多少学生 how many students? Next one is the noun. The first one is about the family. 爸爸妈妈哥哥姐姐弟弟妹妹朋友家 I believe that everyone knows all about all these words. What do they mean, right? You can listen and then you can relate to the meaning, but you need to go back to review and look it more often to remember the Chinese characters. Next part is about the people and the nationality. The first one is 人. 人 means people. This is 中国 China, 泰国 Thai, 英国 England, 越南 Vietnam. So you put 人 after the country, the nation. So it means people of that country. 中国人泰国人越南人 like this. Okay. Next. 手机手机 means cell phone. 手 means hand. Alright. 电脑 means computer, because 电 means electric and 脑 means your brain. 脑 means the brain. 电视 TV, television. 电影 means shadow. Last one, 电话 telephone. 电话 is like this. It's like this kind of, I don't know how to draw this kind of phone, but 手机 is the mobile phone, smartphone, like that. Next one, 学生 student, 学校 school, 同学 classmate, 老师 teacher, 学习 study, 留学 study abroad, 食堂 canteen, 图书馆 library, 书 books, 颜色 color, 衣服 clothes, 衬衫 shirt, 裤子 pants, and 鞋子 shoes. Next one, 饭 food, 米饭 rice, 面条 noodles, 早饭 means breakfast. Okay. 午饭 lunch, 晚饭 dinner. 机场 airport, 飞机 plane. 车 can refers to vehicles or the car. 车站 okay, this is the wrong, I typed it wrong. 车站 车站 means bus station. 自行车 bicycle. 火车 火 means fire, 火车 means train. 比赛 competition. 篮球 basketball. 乒乓球 乒乓 足球 足 means feet. 足球 means football. 网球 网 means net. So 网球 means tennis. 羽毛球 羽 means feather. 毛 means hair on bodies. 羽毛球 means the hair of the feather ball. So it means badminton. Okay, so above are the vocabularies that I think you should know. Next part is the verb, very important. Everyone needs to know how to use them. The first one is 是. 是 means is, am, are, right? So in Chinese we use it like this: A 是 B, A 是 B. 我是老师, I am a teacher. 你是学生, you are student, right? 她是妈妈, she is mother. This is how to use 是. Next one is 在. 在 means at. So after 在 is the place or location. For example, 我在家. 我在家. I am at my place, at my home, my house. 你在哪儿? Where are you? Where are you? 你在哪儿? Next one, 有 or 有 and 没有. 有 means to have. For example, 我有姐姐. 我有姐姐. ฉันมีพี่สาว. I have sister. 我没有哥哥. 我没有哥哥. I don't have brother. This is how to use 有. 有 or 没有, and then object. Stuff or thing. And next part is the action verbs. Action verb. The first one, 看. 看 to look, to watch, to read. Any action that use your eyes, you can use 看. 看书, 看电视, 看老师, 看手机. Next one is 吃. 吃 to eat. 吃饭, 吃早饭, 吃晚饭. 吃 and then someone you want to 吃也可以. Also, okay. 喝 means to drink and to drink. 喝水, 喝 Coke, 喝咖啡, 喝可乐. Next one is 去. 去 means to go. 去他的家. 去学校, go to school. 去กรุงเทพ, 去曼谷, 去中国, 去英国. Alright. Next one, 来. 来 means to come. To come. 来他家, come to his place. 来学校, 来学校. 来上课, come to attend the class. Okay. Next one, 回. 回 means to go back. For example, I come from Bangkok. And now 我在清莱. 我在chiang rai. 我回 Bangkok. 回曼谷. So 回 means go back. 回家 กลับบ้าน. Go back home. Next one, 走. 走 means to walk. To walk. 我走ฉันเดิน. I walk. 他走来 he walks and come here. 跑 means to run. 我去跑 I go for running. Next one, 听 means to listen or to hear. 听音乐 means music. 听音乐 听老师 Okay, you 你们听老师 Alright. Next one, 说 means to talk, to speak. 我说什么 what I am talking, what I am speaking. 我说什么你说什么你说什么พูดอะไรแบบนี้นะคะ说 Next one, 读 means to read, For example, we're gonna have the text reading assignment นะคะ So it is 读课文 means text. Next one, 写 means to write, 写中文写信 信 mean letter 写信写名字 write down the name 写我名字 write down my name. Next one is 学 or 学习 means to study, to learn. 你们学中文你们学中文学习中文提高提高 means to raise up 提 means to ถือมันแปลว่าถือนะคะ T means to raise and 高 means high, raise it high, raise up. 提高 what? 提高什么？提高成绩 Still remember 成绩？成绩 means score, great. 提高成绩 means to improve or to raise up the score. Next one is 买 means to buy. 买手机买书买饭 Okay. Next one 卖 means to sell. For example, this pen, I don't like it. 我不喜欢我卖I will sell it. 我卖它 I will sell it. Okay. Next one is 换 means to change or exchange. Money 钱 exchange money, change money. 换钱这支笔 this pen 我不喜欢 I don't like it. 我要换 I want to change it. Next one 打 has so many meanings. The first one is to hit, like this 打我打你ฉันตีเธอNext one means to play. Uses with every kinds of sports that has to use ball. For example, 篮球 we need to use the ball, right? The basketball. So play basketball, we say 打篮球 Play football 打足球 play 乒乓打乒乓球 like this. And next one is the verb about a feeling, about your thought. The first one is 想 means to meet someone. The first meaning is to meet someone. For example, 我想你 I miss you. 我想妈妈 I miss my mom. 你想我 You miss me. Next meaning is it means to think. 我想 it means I think, like this. 我想他不来我想他不来 I think he will not come. Next one is 要. 要 means want. Oh, sorry, 想. It also has another meaning. It means desire. Want or desire. 我想去. I want to go. I want to go. Okay. Next one, 要. 要 means want. But degree is more than 想. So 要, when you say 要, it means that you really want it, and you think that if you don't do it, you will regret, or you will not comfortable. 我要吃. 我要吃. ไม่กินไม่ได้. 不吃不可以. 我要吃. But if you say 我想吃, it may be like in this kind of situation, you are reading or you are studying, and then you think of the food that you like, and then you say 想吃. อยากกิน. 想吃. 觉得. 觉得 means I think. 我觉得. So it had the same meaning as 想 in this case. 我想他不来. 我觉得他不来. 可以. Okay. Next one, last one for the verb is 忘. 忘 means to forget. 我忘了. I forgot. 我忘他的名字. 我忘了他的名字. I forgot his name already. Okay. Next part is adjective. The first one is 好. Good. 大. Big. 小. Small. 多. Many. 少. Less. 早. Early. 晚. Late. 长. Long. 短.短 means short. 方便 means convenient. So these are the adjectives that I think that is very useful and very common in daily life. Next part is the adverb. First is the adverb of degree. 很 very. 非常 very. So the degree of it is more than 很. 特别 means especially or specially. Last one is 最 is the most. For example, adverb is always adverb always before verb or adjective. So very good, 很好. The most, the longest, 最长, the longest, 最长, because 最 means the most, right? The most, or the something est. So 最大 means the biggest, especially super big. 特别大 非常大 很大. So you need to know that adverb is always before verb. Okay, next one is the negative, adverb of negative form. The first is 不 means no. 不吃 no, I don't eat. 不去 don't go. 不来 don't come. So as you can see that 不 always express a negative form of an action. We don't say 不有没有不有 we don't say it. We say 没有 don't have. Okay. Next one is 没 used with 没有 没有 don't have. And 没 plus verb also is the negative form. It means that the verb, this action didn't happen. It is the negative form of past simple in Chinese, in English. Past simple. I didn't go. 我没去 or 我没有去 I didn't eat 我没吃 or 我没有吃 Okay, next one is the adverb of ability. Show the ability. The first one is 可以 可以 means to allow or okay, good, to express the tone of agreement. 可以 Okay. Next one is 能 If you want to do something you ask 能去吗 能去吗 So you ask if there is any condition that you can go or not. But if you say 可以去吗 you say you ask for permission. Last one is 会 We commonly use it with some skills. For example, you 你学 skateboarding. So 你会 skateboard. 你会 skateboarding. Okay? 你学中文 So 你会说中文你会说中文 So this is the 会能 and 可以 The auxiliary verb the first one is 嘛 Put at the end of the sentence at the end of the sentence indicate it is the question sentence. For example 你去吗 你去吗 Do you go 你吃吗 你吃吗 Do you eat Okay, so next one is 呢 Also at the end of the sentence in the question sentence. For example 你呢 And you? What about you? Like this. 我吃饭你呢 I'm eating or I'm going for my dinner. What about you? 你呢 Like this. Next one is 的 Indicate the possession การเป็นเจ้าของ我的 mine 老师的 teacher's something 老师的书 teacher's book 我的车 my car like this. Next one is 了 put at the end of the sentence indicate that this action has already happened. 我吃了 กินแล้ว我在家了 I have arrived home now already. And next part is the preposition. You need to know, what you need to know is that preposition always before verb. Preposition บวก something and บวก verb. This is the structure of it. For example, the first one 给 means to give, right? But if it's used as the preposition, it means to. For example, you give it to me. To me ตรงเนี้ยis 给我 You buy a book and give it to me. 你给我买书你给我买书 So 买 is the main verb, right? So you need to know that the phrase of the clause of the preposition needs to be placed before an action. Another example, 在 means at, right? So when you want to say you do something at some places, for example, you read book at the library, you need to put 在 library first and then the action. 在图书馆看书 在家吃饭，在学校学习中文 like this. Next one, 往 means toward. 往 means toward, giving the direction of the action. For example, 往东边往东边走 walk toward 东边 eastern. 往西边走 walk toward western way. Like this. Next one is conjunction. 和 means and. 我和你 Next one is 跟 means with. 我跟你去 and 我和你去 not the same meaning. 我和你去 means you and me, we both go together. But if I say 我跟你去, it means that you want to go first, and maybe you have car, and I want to go with you. I want to take your car and go with you. This is how how they different. Next one is telling amount of numbers. You need to know that in Chinese, number comes first and then measure word and then the noun. For example, 一本书 it means one book, or หนังสือหนึ่งเล่ม หนังสือหนึ่งเล่ม in Chinese, in Thai we say หนังสือ the noun first and the number 1 and the เล่ม measure word, right? But in Chinese, you need to say it in this structure. 一本书 คนหนึ่งคน一个人 นักเรียนหนึ่งคน一个学生 telling that you need to know that in Chinese we say the biggest to the smallest, and the year is the biggest, and the smallest is not the date but the day. So 年 the year, 月 the month, and 日 the date, and the day is 星期 something. For example, today that I record the video is, how do we say this day in Chinese? 年 come first, years come first. 2021 we don't say 2021, no, we say individual numbers. 2021年几月啊 August 8月14日 14日 The date you can also use 号 号 is less formal. And then today is Saturday. Saturday is 星期六 So you need to say like this. 2021年8月14号 or 日星期六 星期六 Next one is how to tell the time. This is 点 and this is 分. 点 means o'clock and 分 means minutes. So now it is 4 o'clock and 3 minutes. Then you can say 4点3分 4点3分 Very simple, right? Okay, next one is not telling time, telling hour. Hour in Chinese is 小时. It is a noun. So when you say the number of hour, you need to put the measure word, right? Just like I said before here. Number, measure word, and then the noun. So you need to put 个. Always put 个. For example, 3个小时 4个小时 5个小时 10个小时 What you need to know is 2 hours in Chinese, we don't say 2个小时 No, we say 2个小时 We use 2 for numbers. For saying amount of number 2 We don't use 2 We don't use are. No, we use 两. Okay, last part is the sentence structure, basic sentence structure. In Chinese, Chinese is like any languages that is subject and predicate and then verb. For example, 我爱你 I love you. 我吃饭 I eat food. ฉันกินข้าว right? But if it's more complex or more complicated, for example, there are some attributive clause or there are other adverbial clause, how do we like arrange or how do we put in the correct order? So this is the answer. In Chinese, this is the basic Chinese sentence structure, which is subject, adverb, and then verb, and then object. Adverb is refers to the adverbial ส่วนขยายกริยา which มีอะไรบ้าง adverb of degree, adverb and time can be the adverb of the sentence, place can be the adverb of the sentence. For example, adverb of degree 他很高 他很高 he is very tall. Adverb of time 他今天来 他今天来 he will come today. Place, for example, 他在家吃饭他在家吃饭 Subject 在家 means is the adverb of the sentence, adverbial clause, 吃 verb, and 饭 object. See? So this is the basic sentence structure in Chinese. So you just need to like understand it, and when you use it, always think about this structure. Then you will be like, then you will find that it is more easier to use Chinese and express what you want to say in Chinese. Okay, so this is the review video before we start our Chinese 3 course. So let's see you next class. Bye.